And our fifth main topic today gets submitted to us by Phillip G, who writes, "Hello, John and Rob. Well, I had to sit through an almost unwatchable 3.5 hours of DC fandom to finally get to what we were really looking for, the Batman trailer. Holy F, it was awesome. This movie is looking so much better than I thought it could. The tone of it is dark and heavy, the action looks top shelf, and I'm really buying into Pattinson as the younger Batman. What did you guys think of it?" All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yeah, look, during the live stream itself, and my camera went out. During the live stream itself, I was mentioning, people were asking, like, when do you think they're going to drop the Batman trailer? And everybody knew it's going to be the last thing that they show.
Yeah.
It's going to be the last thing they show. And this is an appropriate time that the Batman also sends like a $50 super chat badge in the live chat with a pretty awesome looking transforming hippo. Thank you, Batman. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man, for supporting us on that level. But I said, it's going to be the last thing because they know people are going to tune out of this. I think they knew how bad this thing was, this pre-recorded scripted thing that they did. And they're like, you got to keep the Batman thing to last because if we put Batman on in hour one, they're all going to tune out. So they kept it right till last. And they did save the best for last. They absolutely saved the best for last. Rob, I really liked that first Batman trailer that we got last year. I really liked it. This was a different level. This oozes everything about that era of Batman that we expect. Rob, this trailer for Batman, I'm going to try to keep calm as I discuss this, but it soaked in the DNA of what Batman should feel like. It's soaked. You know, Robert Pattinson was even talking a little bit before they showed the clip. It's like, this is a Batman who's, I'm paraphrasing him here a little bit, but this is a Batman who's still trying to figure himself out. This is an angry Batman. This is a damaged Batman. And what is Batman if not these things? We are talking about a kid who literally watched his parents shot in the face in front of him and die. That broke him. And we are now seeing a Batman that is still early in his career, that is still trying to figure out how to deal with the rage and make it productive. And he's angry. And that anger, that rage that's part of the Batman, like the way Michael Keaton said, the rage, that was present. The cinematography of it, the color palette of it, Rob, the music that was playing during it, the visceralness of those fight sequences that didn't feel like Batman is a high wire walking ninja. He is a brutal fighting machine. And that one scene in the hallway where the guys are like shooting machine guns and the entire scene is lit up by the flashes of the gun. First of all, again, the cinematography. Oh my God, beautiful imagery. Love seeing Andy Serkis as Alfred, even if it was just for short little peeps. I like the fact that they're not revealing Riddler's face yet. I cannot wait to see Paul Dano in this.
I know.
If it wasn't for the fact that Daniel Day-Lewis maybe gave the single greatest performance in movie history in There Will Be Blood, I think a lot more people will be talking about Paul Dano's performance in that movie because I thought Paul Dano in that movie was Oscar worthy as well. Paul Dano's fantastic. And to see him as Riddler, oh my God, I showed Anne the trailer for the first time today. And as Penguin's driving away, he's like, I got you. I paused. I said, do you know who that is, honey? She goes, she said, I think that's Penguin, right? I said, first of all, good on you that you were able to put that together. That's Penguin. Yes, it's Penguin. But do you know who the actor is? She just looking at him. She goes, no. I'm like, that's Colin Farrell. She's like, no, seriously, who is it? I'm like, no. That's Colin Farrell. And oh my God, I loved Penguin in this trailer. It's like, you're everything they say you are, aren't you? Everything about oh my God, this trailer ended. And I'm like, again, the music, the color, the cinematography, now look, Rob, this is just a trailer. The movie might suck. It is just a trailer. But Matt Reeves seems to have captured everything that I've been wanting to see in a Batman film. It seems like he really did. Listen, we got to take what Ben Affleck did with Batman, that understanding the nature of Batman, that the cowl is his real face and the Bruce Wayne face is the actual mask. He took that he took it to the next logical step of that. Zoe Kravitz looks amazing. Those silhouette shots, Rob, of Zoe Kravitz and Robert Pattinson standing there as Catwoman and Batman, man, I'm like, these are shots that are like right out of the comic book. Like, and just, God, I love this trailer. I love this trailer. Rob, anyway, I've been going on. What did you think about the Batman trailer?
Oh, I like you. I really loved it. Again, it was, it was different than the last trailer they showed, a year ago?
Yeah.
Which had more of a 7 vibe to it. But this, the idea that it's much more of a gritty crime thriller, much more grounded even than the Christopher Nolan movies. I mean, I really like this trailer a lot. I mean, I got to tell you, that thing with Penguins, I got you, whatever, and then the Batmobile comes right out of the burning flames and lands, and then
oh my God,
smashes
so good.
into the back of the car and it flips over. And I love that upside down shot. That was the last shot of the film.
Oh God. Okay. Can I say something here? Cause I'm so glad you brought this up. Because we're watching the trailer with Ann, right? And she was like, when they did that shot, she's like, wait a minute, is this movie about an evil Batman? I'm like, no, but that captures it. The whole theme of this trailer, Rob, was fear.
Yeah.
And if you are part of the criminal world in Gotham, Batman isn't some shiny hero coming to stop you. He is your fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
He is the stuff that will haunt you. And that whole idea, that last shot where Penguins, first of all, he sees the car come out of flames. It's like, oh shit, look on his face. And then as he's upside down, that was like from a slasher film where he's the victim in the car and all you see are this impending doom walking towards you. They got it, Rob. They got it. Sorry, I interrupted. Please continue.
No, I mean, I just thought that was so cool, and it was really funny. After it played, I immediately went to YouTube, and like you, I'm like, oh, I they've got to have a 4K version of that already up, and it was up moments later, and I watched it like 4 or 5 times, and I loved it. I'm like, okay. And what I loved about it was it's a different Batman. I'm always like, well, how are they going to make this different from what they've done before? And I was like, is this going to be too much like a Christopher Nolan version of Batman? And I'm like, no, it's not. Like when the machine gun fire is hitting him and he like just unleashes on those dudes during this strobe light. I mean, it looks ferocious. And I'm like, heck yeah, it does. And I'm stoked. I mean, March 2022 can't come soon enough. I can't wait, dude. I'm stoked.
And again, I got to emphasize, I know I've said this word a lot, but the tone, it's just the tone of it. They just seem, part of the reason why I love the Ben Affleck Batman so much, and I've talked about this ad nauseum, and is that they understood the brokenness of the Batman. And as much as he is analytical and hyper intelligent and the true detective and all that, underneath all that, the Batman was born out of pain, Rob. The Batman was born out of pain. And watching this,
bring it on.
It's just like Matt Reeves, again, gleaned a lot from Ben Affleck's portrayal as Batman. Matt Reeves so gets it. That's what just makes this clear. He gets it. And I got a sense of that from the first trailer. This trailer drives it home. It absolutely drives it home. And Rob, I cannot remember the last time I have been as excited about a superhero movie trailer as I am about this Batman trailer. I'm not going to call it the greatest trailer of all time or anything. I'm just saying, for right now, I can't remember the last time I watched a trailer for a comic book movie and so lost my shit. Like, this was glorious, absolutely glorious. So,
no, dude, it was, I mean, there might be cynics out there that say, do we really need more Batman movies? My answer is always yes, we do. and this trailer, I'm like, I'm so there for it. Now, there's a lot of people. And God bless our fandom. People are like, well, I don't like Robert Pattinson looking like the emo. I mean, but but Batman is emo. I mean, the whole reason he's Batman is because he's emotionally scarred from his
He
trauma.
lives in a cave.
I mean, it's like, I don't like his long hair. He looks like the front man for an emo rock band. I'm like, yes, that's exactly who Batman is. And I thought Pattinson looked great. I will say this, though. I did find his, like, I don't know how they recorded him and Matt Reeves and Zoe Kravitz, but Robert Pattinson did not look happy to be there.
None of them did, though, Rob. That's the thing about the whole DC fan. None of them looked happy to be there.
Yeah, but Matt Reeves did. It's like Matt Reeves talked a lot. And I was like,
yeah.
And Robert Pattinson, you never even saw a toothy grin from the guy. It was like,
well, he's Batman, Rob. He can't be happy.
That's right.
He's Batman.
That is right. He's Batman. He's certainly, judging from his morose appearance, I'm like, you know what? They cast this well.
Anyway, guys, real quick, I'm sure we'll talk some more about this in the coming days, but the question is for you. A big highlight, wonderful way to end a disastrous DC fandom, but I'll tell you what, they ended on a high note. You got to give them that. I thought the Batman trailer was unbelievable. Question is, guys, what did you guys think about that Batman trailer? How did it hit you? Whatever you guys are thinking, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.